February 26, 1991. Highway 80, Kuwait. The desert night is heavy, the silence broken only by the distant rumble of engines and the faint crackle of radio static. You're about to witness a moment that will be etched into history. You're part of a miles-long Iraqi convoy, crawling north in a desperate retreat. The line of vehicles stretches as far as the eye can see, headlights flickering like a river of ghosts winding through the desert. The air is thick with defeat, the sky ablaze with the orange glow of burning oil wells. A hellish dawn. Smoke billows upward, painting the horizon in unnatural colors, as if the world itself is burning away. Vehicles, military and civilian, jam the road, overloaded with loot and people, inching forward in a suffocating gridlock. The convoy is a chaotic mix of battered trucks, armored vehicles, and civilian cars, all packed to the brim. The mood is panic and exhaustion. Every engine cough, every distant explosion, tightens the knot of fear. Faces are drawn and hollow, eyes darting to the horizon, searching for threats in the darkness. You're trapped, boxed in by steel and bodies, unable to turn back or pull over. The press of humanity is overwhelming, the sense of vulnerability absolute. The only way is forward into the unknown. Each mile is a gamble, every shadow a possible threat. This is chaos, not a military withdrawal, soldiers and civilians mixed, possessions piled high, discipline gone. The rules of war have dissolved into pure survival. The air inside reeks of sweat, fear, and exhaust. Every breath is thick, every moment a struggle to stay calm. Every flicker of headlights, every sudden stop, sends adrenaline surging. The tension is unbearable, nerves stretched to the breaking point. You're a passenger in your own fate, swept along by forces beyond your control. The future is a blank page, and you have no pen. The term highway of death hasn't been coined yet, but dread hangs heavy. There's a sense that something terrible is about to happen, a collective breath held in anticipation. The burning sky feels like a watchful eye. Oily smoke claws at the convoy, slowing it to a crawl. The world is shrinking, closing in around you. The radio offers only static, amplifying your isolation. No news, no orders, just the endless hiss of uncertainty. The journey is agonizingly slow, each stop an eternity, each lurch forward a hollow victory. Time stretches, the night deepens, and hope fades with every passing minute. You're caught in a trap you can't see, on a road that feels like a tomb. The sense of doom is suffocating, as if the desert itself is closing in. The nightmare is about to begin. In the darkness, every fear becomes real, and every hope seems impossibly far away. Without warning, the attack begins. One moment, the night is silent, just the hum of engines and the distant glow of headlights. The next, chaos erupts from the darkness. No sirens, no warning, just a blinding flash, a deafening explosion that lifts your vehicle and slams it down. The world turns upside down in an instant, metal twisting and glass flying. Glass shatters inward. Your ears ring, muffling the screams and the roar of fire. Confusion reigns as you struggle to understand what just happened. Another explosion. Closer this time. A truck ahead erupts in flames, silhouetted against the inferno, casting monstrous shadows across the highway. Panic surges through the convoy. Engines roar, people scream, metal screeches. But there's nowhere to go. The road is blocked, boxed in by burning wreckage and relentless fire. The front and rear vehicles are hit first. The trap is sprung, sealing everyone inside a corridor of death. The convoy is now a stationary target, a shooting gallery. Bullets and shrapnel tear through the night, ricocheting off metal and flesh alike. Doors fly open as people flee into the desert, believing it's safer than their cars. They're wrong. The open ground offers no cover, only the illusion of escape. This isn't a random strike, it's systematic annihilation. Each vehicle is targeted with chilling precision, one after another. You stumble out, legs shaking, mind reeling from the violence. The air is thick with smoke and the acrid stench of burning fuel. The air fills with the shriek of incoming ordnance, explosions walking up and down the highway. Each blast sends shockwaves through your chest. Figures run, illuminated by fire, then vanish into the darkness. The night is alive with terror and confusion. There's no command, no order, just the instinct to survive. Every decision is made in a split second, driven by pure fear. Stay in the car, and you're a sitting duck. Run, and you're exposed. Every option is a gamble with your life. The enemy is invisible, striking from above with relentless precision. You never see them, only the destruction they leave behind. The attacks come in waves, each explosion a punctuation mark in a sentence of death. The night is torn apart, over and over. Vehicles become burning hulks, the highway, a scrapyard and morgue. The devastation is total, the destruction absolute. Hope evaporates, replaced by grim certainty. Escape is impossible. In the darkness, terror reigns, and survival feels like a distant memory. Survival is impossible because of technology. The battlefield is no longer a contest of equals. Now, it's a one-sided hunt, where the hunted have nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Pilots miles above use thermal imaging, FLIR, to see through smoke and darkness. Their vision pierces the night, rendering camouflage and cover useless. To them, you're a glowing target, your body heat a beacon that betrays your every move. No matter how still you try to remain, hiding behind a car, or lying on the ground is useless. You're lit up on their screens. Every attempt at concealment is instantly defeated by the relentless gaze of their sensors. The attack is impersonal and brutally efficient. Pilots target heat signatures, not people. They never see your face, only the outline of your warmth. Cluster bombs open overhead, scattering hundreds of bomblets that saturate the highway. Each one is designed to maximize destruction, leaving no safe corner. One bomb can devastate a huge area, no need for precise aim. The sheer scale of destruction is overwhelming, erasing everything in its path. The A-10 Thunderbolt II, with its 30mm cannon, shreds vehicles in seconds. Its firepower is unmatched, designed to obliterate armor and anything inside. The deep buzz of its gun is followed by metal and flesh torn apart. Survivors are left with nothing but chaos and terror in the aftermath. Precision targeting and area denial weapons create a kill zone with no escape. The landscape itself becomes a trap, every inch covered by lethal intent. The psychological impact is crushing. You're erased by a system, not an enemy you can fight. The sense of helplessness is total, as if fate itself has turned against you. The pilots are untouchable, high above any threat. They operate in perfect safety, far removed from the destruction they unleash. You're a primitive warrior, facing a god who strikes with lightning. The power imbalance is absolute, and resistance feels meaningless. Your courage, your will, none of it matters. In this new era, bravery is invisible, lost beneath the roar of machines. You're reduced to a glowing shape, a data point to be eliminated. Humanity is stripped away, replaced by cold digital certainty. The cold, technological nature of your death is the true horror. There is no mercy, no hesitation, just algorithms and crosshairs. This is the new face of war. It is relentless, inhuman, and there is truly no place to hide. The desert offers no cover, just flat, open sand and scrub. As you flee the burning highway, you're exposed, visible to the eyes in the sky. The terrain amplifies every explosion. Shockwaves roll for miles. Burning vehicles block the road, forcing survivors into open killing fields. Secondary explosions, ammunition trucks, fuel tankers, turn the retreat into a gauntlet of fire. The path of escape is the most dangerous place to be. Even a ditch offers no protection. Cluster bomblets rain down from above. The concept of cover is meaningless. Steel rain falls from every direction. The vast emptiness becomes a weapon, denying you any hope of hiding. You're pinned down, hunted by technology you can't comprehend. The desert is an open-air prison. No mercy, no escape. Beyond bombs and bullets, the environment itself is lethal. Hundreds of burning oil wells fill the sky with toxic black smoke, blotting out the sun. The air is a poisonous mix of crude oil, sulfur and chemicals. Breathing is agony. Black rain falls, a sticky, oily drizzle that coats everything. The smell is overpowering, burning oil, rubber, chemicals. The heat is relentless. Oil fires turn night into a furnace. Sweat pours, but there's no relief. Dehydration and exhaustion set in. The toxic fog blinds and chokes you, slowing your escape. Survival is nearly impossible, even if the bombing stops. The air, the ground, the heat, all conspire against you. This is environmental collapse, a man-made hellscape. The desert itself becomes an enemy. The noise is overwhelming, a wall of sound that erases thought. Bombs thud, vehicles explode, cluster munitions rip open overhead. The A-10's cannon tears through steel with a guttural roar. Screams and shouts are swallowed by the machinery of war. Communication breaks down. Order collapses. Soldiers and civilians alike become targets, scrambling for survival. Chaos reigns. People run, freeze, or collapse in terror. The sensory overload induces shock and paralysis. This is not a battlefield, it's a chamber of panic and despair. The smells are unforgettable: burning oil, diesel, plastic, and the sickly sweetness of death. Every breath is a struggle, every scent a reminder of destruction. The sights are surreal: vehicles frozen mid-flight, personal belongings scattered in the sand. Mundane objects, shoes, photos, become gut-wrenching testaments to shattered lives. Fires cast flickering shadows, black raincoats everything. The world is upside down. Fire from the sky, ruins on the ground. Every sense is assaulted, designed to break your spirit. This is horror made real. For the rare survivor, the ordeal never ends. PTSD haunts every waking moment. Flashbacks, panic attacks, survivor's guilt. The trauma creates a chasm between you and the normal world. Trust in humanity, in safety, is shattered. Nightmares replay the horror endlessly. The experience reshapes your mind, your relationships, your ability to feel joy. You carry the ghosts of the dead forever. The body may escape, but the mind remains trapped on that burning road. The Highway of Death became a symbol of modern warfare's terrifying asymmetry. It showed how technology can turn war into one-sided extermination. The world saw the images, endless wreckage, charred remains, and debated the ethics. When does a retreat become a massacre? Where is the line? The event forced a reckoning with the moral cost of overwhelming power. The doctrine of technological supremacy was proven, but at what price? Today, the legacy endures as warfare grows ever more remote and lethal. Imagine yourself there, trapped under that burning sky. When the first bomb falls, what would you do? Where would you run? In a world with no cover, how would you survive?